'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
This is your home, 94.3 FM, The Talk of Sanity. Check Libertarian Lou, Tea Party Mike. We got Frank Sorick. X will be joining us shortly. Michael, it feels good. It feels good to be back home here and talking to the folks up here in Northeast Pennsylvania. 888-577-4487, 888-577-4487 if you want to join in on the conversation. As always, you could call in about anything if you want to blow off a little steam. You know, but I don't need to blow off too much steam today, Michael. I'm feeling pretty good. But how about we go through some of this list and maybe we could talk about a few things. One of the things is there's still time to run for office, Frank, and thank you once again. Because it just popped into my mind for filling in for you and Betsy Summers. Frank Sorick and Betsy Summers filled in while we were traipsing around the country here. But certainly later on today, Michael, I'm going to be in Wilkes-Barre. I'm going to be collecting some signatures or helping collect signatures for Betsy Summers so that she's on the ballot. But we want to remind folks right now, you know, you still have a couple weeks and so many, Frank, and I think you and Betsy had discussed this a little bit about how many people are not.
It's disgusting how many people are running unopposed. And again, I don't care if you're the most wonderful person in the world and you do the best job anyone could ever do. You should not run unopposed.
Michael, one of the go ahead, Mike.
One of the things I want to mention, Lou, and one of our heroes in Harrisburg is Senator Mike Folmer. He actually ran as a joke in the beginning, or it was in a sense not a joke, but sort of just a little teaser. Things are horrible in Harrisburg, and why don't you just run anyway? What do you have to lose? And he ends up winning. And not only does he end up winning, he's really instrumental in trying to get. He's not, in my opinion, a Democrat or a Republican. He's an American trying to get things changed, like the Voters' Choice Act. So these are things that we might kind of laugh at and push away, but there are times where it can really make a difference. Just throw your hat in.
Yeah, and I think that's where I was going with this also, Michael, is that what a great opportunity sometimes is to be able to, if you have an issue, if there's something really on your mind out there right now or something really bugging you, and if you look at the races that are in your district and an individual is running unopposed, try to go out and get those signatures. It's difficult, but it's certainly doable. You certainly still have the time to do it. But when you bring up somebody like Mike Folmer, because he did run against all odds, it was at that time when I believe they had the midnight pay raise and all these other things, and they were trying to do a clean sweep, if I remember correctly. So what they did was they got candidates and asked people just to run. And he did just run, and he's been one of the most effective, I think, state representatives and state senators is what he is in Harrisburg today. And we look locally here, too, and I'll say the same thing about a Kathy Dobash, and I'm hoping we say the same thing about a Betsy Summers. We need regular folks out there. We don't need the polished politician. We don't need the lawyer. We need folks that are going to work every day. They're busting their hump. They're out there. They're working. They know what it's taken to, keep the gas in the car and keep, the fires burning. These are the folks that we need there that are going to ask the tough questions. They're not afraid to ask the tough questions. So you have a couple weeks left to do that.
The only, in my opinion, the only thing you need to have in order to represent the people is you need to be honest, and you need to be able to say, am I going to offer a common sense solution for the people of this Commonwealth? Because what's been happening so far, it doesn't seem like they're offering any solutions. It's the same pay-to-pay politics. Whether you're in Wilkes-Barre, whether you're in Scranton, whether you're in Harrisburg, it doesn't matter where you go in this state. Everything you touch is bad.
And